Today, we are going to look at some of the disturbing videos caught on Dashcam. Before we jump into this video, please do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button down there. This police officer in Virginia was conducting a routine traffic stop on Fairfax County Parkway, and suddenly this happened. Watch this. This happened on May 1st of 2023. He had a close call, narrowly missing a disastrous crash on the highway. The incident was captured on his dash cam.
Bravo, Serving Rescue, Serving Units, accident right here at County Parkway, south after Braddock. My cruiser was hit, driver was hit. I'm trying to check on injuries.
A 17-year-old driver was behind the wheel of the BMW 750 series that lost control, which was traveling over 120 miles per hour, which was well over 73 miles per hour above the posted speed limit. The driver has not been publicly identified, but has been charged with reckless driving. Fortunately, because of his decision to approach the stopped car from the passenger side, the officer was able to get out of the way in time. This video was shared by Viral Hog, which was captured on a dash cam while waiting at a signal in Indianapolis on October 17, 2021. A speeding car jumps the red light and immediately learns the lesson the hard way. Take a look. A total of 6 cars were involved in this accident, and luckily they all survived with minor injuries. We can also see a pedestrian crossing the road at the same time, but miraculously, he managed to escape as the flying vehicle landed just inches away from where he was walking. Well, you might be tempted to jump the red light sometimes, but it might end up something like this if your stars are not on your side, so be very careful while on the road. This video is from May of 2021. Michael Shackelford was driving home from work on San Antonio Road. He notices a car with the back door open and sees a woman yelling for help. Understanding the situation, he starts following the car and calls the police. Take a look.
I was just trying to really get her out of harm's way and away from the alleged attacker, and because I didn't know what the situation was.
Hi, I need police ASAP. I'm on 410 South by Ingram Park Mall. A lady is screaming outside her Ford, a gray Ford exiting Ingram Road right now. She's trying to get out of a vehicle and the guy won't let. No, she's not exiting. They got back on 410. I don't know. It says 410 South from Ingram going towards like Marbach area. After
a while, the car takes an exit and slows down. That is when the woman sees an opportunity and jumps out of the moving car.
Military Drive, exit by the Academy now. Okay. Military Drive. We're in the frontage road. What is this guy doing? She's screaming and kicking in the car. He's erratically, she's trying to get out of the car. She's opening the door. She's trying to jump out. He sped up and he couldn't get out. She jumped out! She jumped out! She jumped out! Ma'am, get in my truck! Get in my truck! Okay, I'm going to the police station right now.
He has my car, he has everything.
The one on Calabria, yeah.
He sees a police car and pulls over the vehicle to seek help. Later, the woman was taken to a hospital as she suffered minor injuries from the incident. Apparently, she had been taken against her will by her own husband, who refused to let her go. The husband was caught later and was arrested. This video comes from the city of North Little Rock, Arkansas. This officer named John Crowder is pulling over a man in this car on drug charges. While arresting the suspect, he went a little too far. Watch this.
Step out now. Put it in park. Put your hands right there. You got any guns? No. Put your hands on the car. For what? I'm in a police car. And you're trying to get away from me. No, I'm not. You didn't see that police car behind you?
I did not. Oh, fuck, I didn't. Oh, fuck.
If you would listen, none of this would be going on.
Okay.
No, it's not okay.
Okay.
Why you got handcuffs? Why do you have...
He lifted his arms way too up, fracturing both of them.
You gotta stay still, brother. If you don't stay still, I can't pat you down. Do you understand me?
Later, John Crowder was arrested and charged with a third-degree misdemeanor battery and was suspended for 30 days. The city of North Little Rock had stepped forward and paid the victim $30,000 to avoid lawsuit. What this officer did here doesn't look just like a misdemeanor to me. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. This dashcam footage was captured on the highway in Glendale, California. This man stops his Tesla abruptly and gets down charging at this car with a pipe and starts slamming the window. Luckily, the window was unbroken, so he rushes back into his car and starts driving again. After a while, the same man was seen again on the same dashcam trying to attack another car in the same way, but that car manages to escape the attacker. This incident was reported to police, but they were unable to locate him immediately, as his car did not have any license plates on it. Over the next few days, police had received several more calls reporting similar attacks. Finally, the police were able to get hold of him after a few days. He is 36-year-old Nathaniel Radmack, who was already very well known to police database for his previous crimes with active warrants. He was booked in various serious crimes such as road rages, criminal threats, and stalking in a total of 8 different states across the country. However, the reason behind the highway attacks is still unknown. He is currently in jail with a bail amount of $5 million set. Sometimes, even if you're not at fault and you are a very careful driver, luck doesn't seem to favor you. This is exactly a similar kind of incident where the driver is not at all at fault but still had to pay a heavy price. Watch this. The video shows a dark-colored Kia Soul hatchback approaching a white Chevy Silverado pickup truck traveling in the middle lane. Moments later, the Chevy truck's front left wheel comes flying off the axle and careens directly into the path of the unsuspecting Kia, sending it flipping in mid-air before it comes crashing down. This wild scene was recorded by a Tesla dashcam on a Southern California 118 freeway back in March of this year. Amazingly, the woman driving the Kia survived this crash and was not seriously hurt.
Minor injuries, complained of pain, so she's very lucky. Part of that reason is, she was wearing her safety belt.
The car that captured this video was also damaged by the debris from the crash. But why the wheel came off the silver pickup truck is still a mystery.
They're sheared off, or simply the lug nuts weren't tightened well enough. That's still under investigation.
Even though this looks like a chase sequence straight out of a Hollywood movie, it is a tragedy for the Kia owner. What do you think of this terrifying crash? Let me know down in the comments. This video was captured on April 2015 when Paul Early was driving to work on the highway and suddenly passes out on the wheel. Apparently, he started feeling dizzy and nauseous, and everything went black. He had no idea that he was flooring the gas pedal. He hits a lot of small poles, but it would have been a tragedy if he had hit the power line pole, which he missed just by a few feet. Watch this. We can see that the car was steered back towards the highway, but fortunately, he gains back his consciousness and takes control of the car, pressing the brakes. One of the Good Samaritans noticed him in the field and stopped to help and called the police. He was taken to the ER immediately. Surprisingly, according to Paul, this was the first time ever something like this had happened to him. Doctors had suspected that the low blood pressure condition that Paul had might have caused this. He was treated and was able to make a full recovery. This video was captured in a dash cam in midwinter of January 2021. It was a very snowy road in Utah, and apparently there was a heavy snow that previous night. As you can see, there is no railing to the side of the road, and suddenly this happens. This pickup truck on the other side of the road loses control due to the ice and hits an oncoming car. The dash cam captures both the vehicles falling down to the side of the road. Luckily, no one involved in the accident suffered serious injuries, and they were able to get out of the cars on their own except one. The woman inside the pickup was trapped and had to be helped by the authorities who arrived a while later. This incident caused the road to be closed for a long time that day for recovery operations. It is safe to say that they were very lucky it was not a deep valley to the side of that road. It would have ended up a tragedy. If you made it this far, then it's evident that you like watching these kind of videos just like me. To keep yourself posted with similar upcoming videos, hit those subscribe and bell buttons down there.